is the Shoe Madam podcast. We're filming live from Saks, and I am actually with Lenora Evans. So, Lenora, tell me a little about what you're doing, what your position is.
Yes, I'm the executive director for the Frankie Lemmon Foundation, and the Frankie Lemmon Foundation actually is the umbrella organization that manages the finances for the Frankie Lemmon School, which is a school for children with special needs here in Raleigh. And one of the offshoots of the events that we have that raise money for the Frankie Lemmon Foundation is the Triangle Wine Experience, and so we do that each year. And then one of the kind of natural offshoots of the Triangle Wine Experience has been our group, Women in Wine. And so tonight we're celebrating with that. That's
and
right.
Shoes.
That's exactly right. Nothing can go wrong there.
No, absolutely not.
And this group of women has come together to be mindful and to make contacts with each other about those charities in the community that we all care about, primarily associated with women and children. And so anyway, we're very excited to be here tonight because I think we're gonna learn an awful lot and spend a lot of money.
So do we have a Jimmy Choo expert here? Since I know we're giving away a pair of Jimmy Choos tonight.
Actually, I think all of us consider ourselves to be stars.
I know I am, but
absolutely.
So is this your first Wine, Women, and Shoes event? Because I know that's a trademark.
It is. As a matter of fact, they are, I think, a national charity.
They are.
And from out of California, as a matter of fact, Elaine Honig, who is the director of that, has been involved with us with the Triangle Wine Experience for years, and so it just has been a really great coming together, and we're excited about it. We're always excited when there's an opportunity to do an event that raises money for our children.
That's great. And so let me talk about your shoes.
Yes.
So what are you wearing tonight?
You know what? I don't even know that. They may be Stuart Weitzman, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, they don't rate on the Richter's, scale.
I noticed the heel. It's a thicker heel, kind of like the ones that are over here, the Stuart Weitzman. So it's quite possible that's what it is.
There you go. There you go. It's very comfortable.
That's good.
And I'm not quite as brave as I once was about those
the high heels.
That's
right.
it. I'm still brave, but not quite as much as I used to be.
Yeah, well, it's like if you're gonna wear them for maybe an hour, it's okay. But if you're gonna be walking around and something but the carpet really helps. That's actually a nice change for once. Usually you're at events and it's kind of hard concrete. Carpet, good thing. So I think that's probably why they have it in the shoe area, to make you feel like you're gonna be able to walk around in these shoes for a long time when you might not be able to.
Not really.
Okay. So the Frankie Lemmon Foundation, you have a special needs school. So what exactly does it do for kids with special needs?
Children with special needs, there is a window of opportunity in which you might be able to affect a change, and that is generally in between the ages of 3 to 6. And so ours is the oldest preschool in Wake County that takes care of children with special needs, and we provide the therapies and all of the individual education that each of these children need so that they can build that foundation on which they will hopefully achieve the highest success that is possible for them to achieve.
So do you have an age limit for your school?
Yes,
so it's
3 to
preschool,
6.
So 6 is your limit.
That's
you don't take any limit at all.
That's right.
So what about, is it very specific, like kids with Down syndrome, kids with autism?
Absolutely. We have children on the entire spectrum. We have children who just simply have been identified with maybe a little developmental issue that they need to work on, all the way to significant mental retardation. In North Carolina, children who have been identified as children with special needs have the right to an education that begins at age 3 in North Carolina, and that is provided by the state of North Carolina. And so we are a feeder source for the Wake County Public School System, and indeed these children are placed through that partnership with Wake County Public Schools. Frankie Lemmon specifically works with communication, and so children are selected based on that specific need. And so everything that is done at Frankie Lemmon is the children, when you go to Frankie Lemmon, you will communicate when you leave there, be that with a storyboard or with a sign or, certainly developing those verbal skills. So it's an incredible program and one that we as a community need to be incredibly proud to have.
So how many children attend the school?
We have 25.
25 total children in the entire school. Wow, that's
right.
very limited. So they're just really hands-on. So how many classes are there? Is it one class with
3.
all of 3 different classes? So they really get hands-on work.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I like that a lot. So you have a lot of events backed up. So how many events do you do? Like you do one every week, or how often do you do events? It seems like a lot.
We do probably 4 signature events per year. We do an event in Asheville, actually, the Truffle Fest.
Oh, that sounds
which
good.
is North Carolina. About 5 years ago, converted a bunch of tobacco farmers into truffle growers. And so, because we have a pretty wonderful connection with the wine community, truffles and wine and food go very, very well together. And so, anyway, we have a bunch of winemakers from California that go with us to Asheville, and we do this incredible food and wine weekend that's good for about 10 pounds for the weekend that you will gain just
by eating the food.
That's it. But it's incredible. We had a James Beard, the James Beard Chef of the South was one of the guest chefs, but Ashley Christensen here at Pools she orchestrated all the chefs, and so we had an incredible weekend. We did that at the end of February, and then at the 1st of February we do the Trying the Wine Experience, and that's a 3-day wine and food event that's here in Raleigh that, actually all over the Triangle, and we thoroughly enjoy that.
So you're making it sound like everything's kind of occurring at once.
It's kind of, it kind of feels like it right now, but we as a matter of fact, the Dick Hoyt event this weekend is definitely one that we're raising money in this for the Sassafras Park, which is a park that's going to be built here in Raleigh for all children, but it is going to specifically be geared so that children with special needs and traditionally developing children can play alongside each other. If you have a child with special needs in your family, right now in our area, what you have to do is find kind of 2 places to go because they can't play together, and so this is really going to be a great thing. And that's why Dick Hoyt is coming, and that's why we're working for the event this weekend.
So when is that park set to open?
In 2011, and it's going to be done by a community initiative. And so we have to raise about $450,000, and then the other portion of that is probably going to be given as in kind. And it's a partnership with the city of Raleigh, and it's a park that exists now, but it has to be razed because it's out of code now, and so they gave the special needs community an opportunity to really step in and step up, and so we're very excited. So this is our first big event that we're doing to really kind of kick off
the meeting to raise the funds for that.
Yeah, so we're very excited, but
sounds like you're a very busy woman.
we do. We try. We really do, and it is incredible the kind of support that there is in this community for children with special needs. But also, it's never a bad day when you combine all that wonderful food and motivation and wine and a beautiful day. So
there's so many really services in our area. Just for the Triangle, there's Teach specific for autism, and I know a lot of people who come here, specifically because they can get so many different services they can't get in any area.
As a matter of fact, our community is growing because of that very thing.
Right. And the research park, that's all it is. On top of everybody coming down to just provide the services, everybody wants the services.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot going on. It's a really good area to be in. Triangle is always growing.
It is.
Well, again, it was very nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the opportunity.
Goes really well. You raise a lot of money,
I think we will.
And you get some nice shoes.
There you go.